Did you know that among the many actions women routinely perform even after turning 60, some may seem harmless but can actually pose serious health risks? As a gynecologist, I want to warn you that among the habits you consider normal, the risks increase after age 60 and can lead to complications that are rarely discussed publicly. Today, I will talk about the most common mistakes and explain why you should avoid them immediately. The first dangerous habit is neglecting regular medical checkups. Many women after menopause believe, since I no longer have periods, I don't need examinations. However, this is a misconception. After age 60, the risks of cancer, cardiovascular disease, and osteoporosis increase. Regular gynecological exams and mammograms are not just formalities, but essential measures to detect changes early and protect your health. The second mistake is improper hygiene management of the delicate area. Using strongly scented soaps or products with fragrances can disrupt the natural balance of the microbiota and is particularly dangerous during adulthood. Mucous membranes become dry and thin, increasing the risk of infection. For daily care, choose gentle products without fragrances or dyes and wear comfortable cotton underwear. A simple step greatly reduces the risk of infection and stimulation. The third habit is to stop a sedentary lifestyle. After the age of 60, sitting for long periods increases blood stagnation in the pelvis, raising the risk of varicose veins and bladder problems. Just taking short walks and doing pelvic floor exercises daily can help maintain blood circulation and reduce the risk of complications. Next section. In the next section, we will discuss another hidden danger that is directly related to nutrition and can cause serious harm to the health of women over 60. 4. The fourth dangerous habit observed in women over 60 is excessive intake of salt and sugar. Many people think, I've always eaten this way and had no problem. But as we age, metabolism changes, blood vessels lose elasticity, and the hormonal system no longer provides the same protection. Excessive salt intake causes the body to retain water, leading to swelling, increased blood pressure, and added strain on the heart. Meanwhile, excessive sugar intake increases the risk of type 2 diabetes and promotes inflammatory processes that affect bones, blood vessels, and overall women's health. Ignoring fluid intake is the fifth action that must absolutely be avoided. Many elderly women consciously limit their fluid intake out of fear of urinary incontinence. However, dehydration is even more dangerous. It causes mucous membranes to dry out easily, become more susceptible to injury, increases the risk of bladder infections, and negatively affects memory and concentration. After the age of 60, it is especially important to drink an adequate amount of pure water, herbal tea, or still mineral water. This supports the functions of the kidneys, heart, and the entire body. Even just slightly increasing the amount of liquids during meals can significantly improve your mood and reduce the risk of inflammation. Era 6. The sixth mistake, stopping exercise out of fear of overexertion. Of course, intense training is not suitable after the age of 60, but doing no exercise at all is even more harmful. Muscles lose elasticity, bone density decreases more rapidly, and the risk of falls and fractures increases. Light gymnastics, balance exercises, swimming, and senior yoga are safe and effective ways to maintain mobility and health. In the following section, we will explain a medication-related habit that is often overlooked, but can be extremely dangerous for women over 60 years old. One of the dangerous habits that women over 60 tend to overlook is conscious medication intake or discontinuation. Many people say, I can stop taking the medication because I feel better, or start supplements just based on conversations with friends, but this is very risky. During adulthood, medications often interact with each other. Drugs for the heart, blood pressure, bones, and hormone balance can enhance or weaken each other's effects. Conscious discontinuation can lead to sudden increases in blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, and worsening joint conditions. Osmabond. Neglecting bone health. After menopause, estrogen levels drop sharply, making bones fragile. Many women do not intake calcium or vitamin D, nor do they engage in exercises to strengthen muscles, subtly approaching osteoporosis. The initial symptoms are back pain, stooped posture, and a decrease in height, but they are often ignored and go unnoticed until fractures occur. Therefore, regular bone density tests, a balanced diet, and moderate exercise should become habitual. A simple morning stretch helps strengthen muscles and reduce the strain on the spine. The ninth mistake is a lack of attention to the heart and blood vessels. Women often believe that heart attacks and strokes are men's diseases, but after the age of 60, these become the leading causes of death among women. Women's symptoms are often different. Not only chest pain, but also weakness, shortness of breath, nausea, and sudden fatigue. Ignoring these signs can lead to many sacrifices. In the following section, I will explain habits that may seem insignificant in appearance, but actually have a direct impact on women's sleep quality, hormone profiles, and even memory. The 10th dangerous habit commonly observed in women over 60 is neglecting sleep. Many believe, I'm no longer working, so I can sleep and wake up at any time I want, which gradually disrupts their sleep rhythms. Lack of quality sleep raises cortisol levels, accelerates aging, worsens memory, and increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases. It is especially important to remember that during sleep, the body regenerates cells, adjusts hormone levels, and strengthens the immune system. Women who regularly sleep less than 6 hours tend to report irritability, headaches, and decreased concentration more frequently. Error 11. Sitting in front of the TV or smartphone for long periods may seem like harmless relaxation, but remaining stationary for extended periods can cause blood stagnation, leg swelling, and increase the risk of thrombosis. Furthermore, blue light from screens at night interferes with melatonin production, further worsening sleep quality. It is better to replace some of the time spent in front of screens with walking or reading a light paper book before bed. Simple. Alternative therapies help relax the nervous system and prepare for deep restorative sleep. The 12th mistake, neglecting social contact. After age 60, many women's social circles shrink, and loneliness, though less noticeable, becomes a powerful risk factor. This affects not only mood, but also hormone balance, immune system function, and even lifespan. Support from family and friends, participation in hobby clubs or volunteer work, all of these reduce stress levels and improve overall health. In the following section, we will describe habits related to nutrition that are often considered correct, but can actually harm women over 60. The 13th common dangerous habit among women over 60 is an excessive obsession with strict dieting. At this age, many people wish to maintain their figure, restrict their diet, and sometimes eliminate almost all fats and proteins. However, such extreme behavior is very dangerous. A deficiency in protein accelerates the loss of muscle mass, which is already decreasing with age. Additionally, a lack of quality fats can lead to dry skin, brittle hair, decreased memory, and even hormonal imbalances. After the age of 60, the body requires a balanced intake of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates rather than fasting or restrictions. The misconception is a lack of dietary fiber. As you age, intestinal function slows down and digestive problems become more prominent. A deficiency in vegetables, fruits, and whole grain products can cause constipation, increase the risk of diverticulosis, and lead to a decline in beneficial microbiota. Consuming vegetables and fruits several times a day can significantly improve intestinal function and reduce the burden on the heart. Regular intake of dietary fiber helps normalize metabolism and reduces post-meal heaviness. The 5th mistake is excessive consumption of semi-finished and processed foods. Sausages, cooked sauces, and sweetened beverages contain excessive amounts of salt, sugar, and preservatives. In elderly women, this directly increases the risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, and vascular problems. Simply reducing these products moderately and replacing them with homemade dishes already provides tangible benefits. In the following section, we will explain the habit of not paying attention to the placement of the musculoskeletal system. This can have a serious impact on the quality of life for women over 60. One of the dangerous habits of the 6th decade is often ignored by women over 60, which is neglecting joint and spinal health. At this age, cartilage tissue wears out more quickly, bones become more brittle, and neglecting preventive measures can lead to pain, limited range of motion, and an increased risk of fractures. Many women consider knee and hip pain to be normal age-related and do not pay attention to it, but this is a mistake. The earlier you start caring for your joints, the longer you can maintain an active and high-quality life. Regular and moderate exercise is important for joint health. Swimming, Nordic walking, light calisthenics, and yoga. These activities improve blood circulation, strengthen muscles, and reduce the burden on the spine. Additionally, adequate intake of calcium, vitamin D, and collagen is recommended, as these help slow down the deterioration of cartilage. Just 15 minutes of stretching every day can help reduce the sensation of stiffness and maintain joint flexibility. The 17th mistake is ignoring pelvic floor muscle exercises. After age 60, pelvic floor muscles gradually lose elasticity, which can lead to urinary leakage and support issues for internal organs. Kegel exercises strengthen these muscles, improve bladder control, and even have positive effects on private health. They are discreet, can be performed in any posture, and with regular practice over a few weeks, results will become visible. In the following section, we will describe habits related to mental and emotional states that are often underestimated but have a direct impact on the health of women aged 60 and above. One of the dangerous habits frequently observed in women over 60 is ignoring their mental and emotional well-being. Many people believe that stress, anxiety, and depression are just part of aging, but this is not true. Constant emotional tension raises cortisol levels, accelerates bodily aging, worsens sleep and memory, and even deteriorates cardiovascular health. Women who neglect their mental health are more prone to experiencing insomnia, headaches, blood pressure fluctuations, and chronic fatigue. It is important to regularly take time for rest and refreshment. A hot bath, breathing exercises, outdoor walks, your favorite hobbies, and gatherings with close friends all help lower stress levels and maintain emotional balance. If anxiety or apathy become too overwhelming, do not hesitate to consult a professional. Consulting a psychologist or psychotherapist is a step towards caring for your health and is not a sign of weakness. Supporting family and friends or participating in hobby clubs positively affects hormone balance and makes you feel active and engaged. The 19th mistake is ignoring preventive measures for age-related illnesses. After age 60, the risks of osteoporosis, diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular diseases increase. Many women believe they only need to see a doctor when they experience pain, but preventive screenings help detect diseases early and avoid complications. In the following section, we will explain habits that may seem useful, but can actually negatively affect hormone balance and overall women's health. One of the dangerous habits many women over 60 adopt is taking hormones or supplements on their own judgment. In pursuit of youth, some people start taking phytoestrogens, hormones, and supplements based solely on advice from friends or advertisements. This is very dangerous. Hormone balance after age 60 varies from person to person, and intervening without medical supervision can lead to increased risks of cardiovascular disease, thyroid problems, and even cancer. Before using any medication or supplement, always consult a gynecologist or endocrinologist. The 21st mistake: severe restriction of fats in the diet. Many women believe that completely eliminating fats is good for the heart, but in reality, it harms the hormonal system. Healthy fats, omega-3s, olive oil, avocados, nuts, are essential for brain function, hormone synthesis, and maintaining vascular elasticity. Eliminating these can lead to dry skin, memory decline, and increased fatigue. Incorporating healthy fats into your diet can help regulate metabolism and improve overall health. The 22nd mistake is ignoring the health of the urinary and reproductive systems. After age 60, the pelvic floor muscles weaken, mucous membranes dry out more easily, and the risk of infection increases. Many women consider urinary incontinence and discomfort to be a natural part of aging, but modern treatments make it possible to effectively address these issues. In the following section, I will discuss little-known habits that subtly destroy the heart, blood vessels, and bone health of women over 60. The 23rd dangerous habit is a sedentary lifestyle that many women over 60 adopt. Sitting for long periods on the sofa or in front of the TV may seem harmless, but it harms blood circulation and increases the risk of blood clots, varicose veins, and stagnation in the small pelvis. Furthermore, lack of exercise weakens muscles, accelerates bone loss, and increases the risk of fractures. Even light daily activity can significantly improve quality of life. You don't need to engage in sports professionally. A 20 to 30-minute walk, light stretching, and breathing exercises are sufficient. Balance exercises and movements that strengthen the core muscles are beneficial in preventing falls and maintaining joint health. Start with small steps and gradually increase your activity level. Your body will respond quickly and show appreciation. The outdoor spacer improves heart function, supplies oxygen to cells, and enhances mood. The 24th mistake is ignoring the condition of the heart and blood vessels. Women often think that cardiovascular disease is more dangerous for men, but after age 60, it becomes one of the main causes of worsening health in women. Regular checks of blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels help detect risks early and avoid serious complications. In the final section, we summarize how simple lifestyle changes can help women over 60 maintain their health, energy, and confidence. Let's summarize. After age 60, women experience significant changes in their bodies. Decreased hormone levels, slower metabolism, and increased strain on the heart, blood vessels, and bones. That's why it is crucial to consciously stop habits that weaken health and make it harder to feel energized. We have already discussed important mistakes: improper hygiene habits, a sedentary lifestyle, extreme dieting, self-treatment, neglecting sleep and emotional well-being, and skipping regular checkups. The main principle is to listen to your body, support it, and avoid overloading it. Self-management is not a luxury, but a necessity. Plan your day considering movement, rest, a balanced diet, and regular health checkups. Pay attention to your body's signals. Fatigue, pain, swelling, sudden mood swings, etc., are signs that you should act without hesitation. A small step, walking, choosing fresh ingredients, abandoning bad habits, is already improving quality of life and contributing to long-term health maintenance. Remember that the health of women over 60 is the result of an overall approach: exercise, a balanced diet, restorative sleep, emotional support, and regular health checkups. All of these help not only to maintain vitality, but also to build confidence and feel joy every day. If you like this movie, subscribe to our channel and leave a comment about what you will change in your life today.